Hello everyone, now we have to discuss the important analysis of series resonance, that is variation of circuit parameters with frequency. Variation of circuit parameters with frequency. Okay, this is very important concept. So, first one is resistance versus frequency. Resistance versus frequency, right. We all know that what is the value of impedance, that is equals to R square XL minus XC whole square. We know that under resonance XL is equals to XC, right. Therefore, Z is equals to R only, right. Z is equals to R only, that is resistance in the circuit is not dependent on frequency, right. Why it is not dependent on frequency? See, since 1 by root L C radians per second, right. See, the resonance frequency is always depends on the values of L and C, but independent of resistance. That is why resistance also independent of frequency. This is the reason, right. Therefore, also omega r is not depends on value of resistance. It is totally depends on the values of L and C, right. Then whatever the value of the frequency, the resistance in the circuit is constant, right. That is, this is frequency, this is what R, okay. This is the value of frequency 0. So, this is equals to R only, which is nothing but what? V by I. It is nothing but R. Whatever the value of frequency, the value of resistance is always constant. It is independent of frequency. Resistance is always constant. That is, of only frequency, because we are varying the frequency, right, independent of frequency. This is the first observation. Next, second one is inductive reactance versus frequency. XL versus frequency, or you can write only frequency. We are not dealing with respect to omega, right? Only we are varying the frequency from 0 to infinite. So, XL versus omega. We all know that XL is equals to what? Omega L. Therefore, from this XL is directly proportional to omega, right? That is, if omega is equals to 0, like that, if omega is equals to infinite, what is the value of XL? 0 ohms, right? If it is infinite, XL should be equals to infinite ohms, right? If omega is equals to omega, some value of inductive reactance, finite value, right? So, based upon this, we can draw the XL versus this is, or you can choose F in terms of heads. Okay, this is XL. Then what is the form of the graph? Obviously, we will get this is XL, right? This is XL, which is equals to omega L. Linear. This is inductive reactance versus frequency. Next, third one, capacitive reactance versus frequency. We all know that X is nothing but what? 1 by omega c, that is omega is inversely proportional to X c, right? If omega is equals to 0, infinite, we are having X c should be equals to infinite, right? In this case, if it is infinite, X c is equals to 0. When it is resonant frequency, we have finite value, right? Therefore, this is X c, this is omega, means what? We will get like this, right? This is C. When omega is equal to 0 radians per second, X c should be equal to what? Infinite. It should be infinite, right? This is the waveform. When omega is equal to infinite, X c should be equals to 0, right? This is the graph X c, which is equals to 1 by omega c. This is the graph for X c. Then what about minus X c? What is the net reactance? XL minus X c, right? Therefore, this is omega, this is minus X c, right? Simple mirror image of this. So, like this you will get, this is minus X c, that is it. This is XL, that is minus X c. So, we have completed resistance, inductive reactance, capacitive reactance. Then we have to get the net reactance. Okay. Now, we have to get the net reactance. Later, we will discuss the total impedance, then current followed by power. Now, fourth one, net reactance, that is X versus frequency. That is, net reactance is what? Net X is equals to what? XL minus Xc, right? Listen all of you. This is what? Net reactance, X net, right? This is omega radians per second. We all know that This is the graph for XL, right. Now, XL is completed and then minus XC. This is the graph for minus XC. Then what about XL minus XC? So, like this you will get like this is XL, which is equals to XL minus XC. So, for your understanding, here I am providing the net reactance graph, but we do not need this graph, just we have to analyze the value of resistance XL, XC individually. Okay. So, to get better idea, this is X, this is omega radian second ohms. Listen carefully. Right? This is the intersection point between this curve. This is XC, this is XL, this is XL minus, at this position XL is equals to XC. Okay. This intersection point is there, no, that is XL is equals to XC, means this is what resonant frequency, or you can, okay, this is resonant frequency. What is this region? This is omega less than omega r. This is what? Omega more than omega r, right? The region which is less than the resonant frequency is nothing but this region from 0 to something. The region which is more than this resonant frequency is nothing but what? Omega more than omega r towards infinite, right? So, this is what, or you can say this region is what? In this is XC, this is XL, right? This is XC, this is XL. Which one is more? XC more than XL, right? In this region, XL is more than XC. See, in this region, XC more than XL. Clear? In this region, XC less than XL. Clear? See, between here to here up to omega r, the value of capacitive reactance is more than inductive reactance in this region from here to here, right? XC more than XL. From here to up to infinite, XC less than XL. In this case, inductive part is more. In this region, capacitive part is more. Means what? Capacitive in nature. A circuit is in capacitive in nature, right? So, at this omega r, at this point, resistive in nature, right? I think got my point, right? So, from 0 to up to omega r, Xc more than XL means the circuit acts as what? Capacitive in nature, means what? Leading, right? Leading from here to here. At omega r, at this instant, the circuit acts as what? Resistive in nature, that is UPF, right? UPF. Next, from here to here, inductive in nature. Why it is inductive in nature? See, XL is more than XC, inductive in nature. Therefore, it is nothing but what? Lagging, right? lagging. This is very, very important observation. So, all of you listen carefully. See, this is the graph between XL and XC, right? XL is what? Linear, XC is what? Rectangular hyperbola. So, this is the point at which we get XL is equals to XC, means what? This point is nothing but a resonant frequency point. So, the region which is less than this omega is nothing but capacitive in nature. Why it is capacitive in nature? See, between this 0 to this in this region, the XC value is more than XL, means capacitive effect is more than inductive effect. Therefore, the circuit acts as what? Capacitive in nature. That is why the power factor is what? Leading. But exactly at this point, we can call it as what? Resonant frequency, right? That is, at this point the circuit acts as what? Resistive in nature, that is UPF. But after this omega r, the circuit acts as inductive in nature and the power factor is what? Lagging. This is very, very important observation from this series resonance concept. Now, we can summarize the things, right? We have what? Omega less than omega r, omega is equals to omega r, omega more than omega r. Or you can consider f less than fr, f is equals to fr, f more than fr. Okay. See, so in this region, what? Xc more than XL, in this region Xc is equals to XL, in this region Xc less than XL. Clear? Means what? Capacitance effect is more than inductive effect. Therefore, circuit acts as capacitive in nature. In this case, resistive in nature. In this case, inductive in nature. Clear? Therefore, power factor is what? Leading. Here power factor is what? UPF, that is 1, right? In this case, power factor is lagging. Next, Xc more than XL means what? 1 by omega c more than 1 by omega c more than omega L, that is from this omega square less than 1 by LC, omega which is equal to 1 by root LC. See, omega less than omega r, which is nothing but what? Omega r, right? It is omega less than omega r. Clear? From this 1 by omega c is nothing but omega L. From this omega is equals to 1 by root L C, that is omega is equals to omega r. Satisfied? Next, see, from this 1 by omega c less than omega L, from this omega is more than 1 by root L C, right? Yeah, which is equals to what? Omega more than omega r, right? That is it. So, this is the summary of this explanation. See, from here to here, circuit is what? Capacitive in nature. This is the total analysis with respect to omega less than omega r, like that when omega is equals to omega r, that is XL is equals to Xc. This is the analysis. In this case, what is the power factor? The circuit is acts as resistive in nature. In this case, the power factor is lagging, the circuit is acts as inductive in nature. At that case, what is the frequency? So, we are providing all the parameters in this summary. We have completed resistance, inductive reactance, capacitive reactance, net reactance, and we have seen some observation, very most important observations. Now, it is time for impedance, that is fifth one, right? Impedance, that is Z. We all know that Z is equals to what? R square XL minus XC whole square, right? that is when omega is equals to 0, omega is equals to omega r, omega is equals to infinite. That is what omega is equal to 0 means. What is the value of impedance we have to get? We have to get. So, when it is 0, when it is omega r, when it is infinite, that is it. Only 3 values are enough for this analysis. So, when omega is equal to 0, what is the value of z, which is equals to what? XL should be equals to what? 0, but coming to XC it is infinite. Therefore, Z should be infinite. When omega is equals to omega r, it should be equals to r only. When omega is equals to infinite, it is also infinite. Why it is infinite? In this case, XL should be infinite, XC should be 0. Infinite square should be equals to infinite. Like that, from this case we can get infinite. If you have any doubt, just substitute these values into this equation, we will get this observations, right. This is Z is equals to R, Z is equals to R, that is, this is what mod Z, this is omega, right. So, when it is 0, what is the value of impedance? Infinite, or you can say mod Z, okay. Infinite, maybe infinite, clear, infinite. When it is infinite, it is also infinite, clear. So, when it is at 0 or when it is at infinite, we can have the impedance as infinite. Then, when it is at omega is equals to omega r, what is the value of impedance? That is R only. We all know that what is the resistance? This is what? R, right? It is equals to constant. It is independent of frequency, right? Constant. Then, what is Z? Which is nothing but what? This is the value of C, or we can so like this we can get the value of impedance. This is what? This is the point, this is omega r, right. This is the value of mod Z is equals to R. This is the point, the circuit is acts as pure resistive circuit. This is the point, you can get the resonant frequency. This is the value of R only, right. At this case, we have infinite value of impedance, in this case also infinite value of impedance, but at this case Z is equals to R, clear. When omega is equals to omega r, Z is equals to R, that is minimum value. We have minimum impedance, clear. We have minimum impedance, that is it, all are satisfied. This is the graph with respect impedance with respect to omega r frequency, right. Impedance versus frequency. This is the region omega less than omega r, omega more than omega r, right. See, at this instant it is acts as pure resistive circuit, clear. This is about impedance versus frequency. Next we have to discuss current, that is sixth one, current versus frequency. We all know that, just you have to write the formulas, that is it, V by Z, which is equals to what? V by square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square, that is it. When omega is equals to 0, when omega is equals to omega r, when omega is equals to infinite, that is it. From this we can get the value of impedance first, that is Z is equals to what at this case? Z is equals to infinite, in this case Z is equals to R, in this case Z is equals to infinite, right. In this case, then the value of current is what? That is V is something, that is V by infinite should be equals to what? 0, right. In this case, I is equals to what? V by Z is equals to R. We have some value of current, that is finite value of current, that too R is minimum, right. This is very minimum value, but coming to this current, maximum value of current we can get, right. When Z is equals to infinite, again I should be is equals to 0 amps. 0. See, when omega is equals to 0, it is 0. When it is infinite, it is 0. When it is equals to omega r, you can get maximum value of current. Just opposite to that of impedance. That's it. When it is 0, we have impedance. See, it is 0. It is r. It is minimum. This is maximum. See, this is minimum. Right? This is maximum. Again, infinite 0. We all know that I is equals to V by Z means what? This is minimum. We can get maximum. Right? Then, what is the graph? This is the current graph, right? Magnitude of current. This is radians per second. Then tell me, this is 0. When it is 0, 0. When it is infinite, 0. When it is omega r, we can get maximum value of current, that is when it is 0, 0, that is like this we can get, right. So, this is the point, this is omega r, right. This is the maximum value of current, this is I max, right. This is resonant. Means it is gradually increases from here to here, later it is decreased from here to here, that is why we can get the graph like this. This is the current versus frequency. Next, seventh one is power. Power versus frequency, right. We all know that P average, which is equals to what? Vrms into Irms into cos phi, that is Vrms. In case of Irms, in this series resonance circuit, we have what? Vrms general formula, first here I am providing V by Z. What is the cos phi? Simply it is R by Z, right. From impedance triangle we have this formula R by Z, right. So, from this Vrms, this is the general formula, right. Under resonance, Z is equals to R, right. Therefore, P average is equals to Vrms into, this is also Vrms by, this is R by Z, okay. This is gets cancelled, or you can get R by R gets cancelled, no problem at all. Therefore, we can get Vrms square by R. P average is nothing but Vrms square by R. This is under resonance, okay. Or you can choose I into Z also, or you can choose Vrms into Irms cos phi, which is equals to what? Irms into Z, Irms R by Z, right. In this case, Irms into R, Irms R by R gets cancelled. Therefore, at any case, we are having the value of power like this, okay. P average is nothing but IRMS square into RMS square by Z. Here we have what? Z. Again here you can provide. Why I am providing here instead of R, here I am providing Z. I will explain the reason. Z is equals to, we all know that Z is equals to infinite, Z is equals to R, Z is equals to what? Infinite again, right? Therefore, in this case what about P? 0, right? In this case what about P? Finite value, that is P max. P is equals to, we can get P max. Why P max? Here impedance is very less, or you can choose IRMS square into Z also. There we can get IRMS square into Z. We got maximum value of current, that too we have square. Therefore, we can get, at any case under resonance we have maximum value of power. When omega is equals to omega r, we are having maximum value of power. When it is infinite, what about P? P is equals to 0. So, if you consider this equation, here IRMS is what? V by Z, V square by Z square, right? V square by Z square into Z, again we can get this VRMS square by Z. That is why here I am providing with respect to this equation. See, when it is 0, 0, when it is omega r, we can get maximum value of power. When it is infinite, we can get 0 watts of power. Therefore, you can get the same graph as current. This is power, this is omega radians per second. See, you can get the same graph. This is what? This is omega r, this is P max, that is it. Clear? So, what is the observation here? What about the value of R? It is independent of frequency, Z is equals to R. What about XL? It is always depends upon the frequency. If it increases, this is also increases. What about XC? It is inversely proportional to the frequency, right? Next, net reactance, we have observed the different analysis. Next, impedance. Impedance is what? Like this we can get, right? Next, coming to current, the current graph as well as the power graph both are same.